You're watching CBS 8 Mornings at 6.
All right, good morning, and thank you so much for joining us here at 6 a.m. I'm Chris Groh.
And I'm Netta Irampour. So glad to have you here. Hopefully everyone had a great weekend. Weather-wise, it was amazing.
Oh, perfect.
And Evan, why do we have to change?
Why
Why?
the change? Well, here's the thing is, I think Mother Nature set us up perfectly. We had a great weekend that a lot of people celebrated Halloween for. Halloween itself is on Thursday. It will be dry and sunny.
Perfect.
Just this in between. We've got a little bit of scattered shower activity, some wind, and much cooler temperatures. I mean, over the weekend, we were primarily in the 70s, even 80s inland. Today, we'll be hard-pressed to make it to 70 degrees. Some of our inland valleys will do it. We've got those scattered showers coming on shore as we speak, only a few hundredths of an inch expected. We've also got a little bit of wind out there for mainly the mountains and deserts. So we're going to talk more coming up in just a few minutes about what to expect throughout the day today and the week, with another chance for rain in the forecast by this upcoming weekend. We'll have details in just a few minutes.
Thank you very much. And now this morning, you can expect to see more police officers at Balboa Park, as well as at mosques and synagogues, after a suspicious device was found outside of the House of Israel.
In fact, they are still looking for whoever was responsible for leaving this. CBS 8's Regina Yarita is live at Balboa Park with what police are saying. And Regina, what can you tell us at this hour?
Yeah, well, guys, good morning. At this time, we have seen several patrol cars in the area, especially near the House of Israel. And this is all as a result of what happened on Saturday after volunteers found a suspicious package in it, a device that caused a lot of fear. So police had to be here and conduct an investigation. Take a listen to what volunteers were saying on Saturday.
Terrifying, but unfortunately at the House of Israel, we're not strangers to being harassed. And we get, people harassing us and things, that aren't the best.
Now, the San Diego Police Department received a call about the package around 9:30 Saturday morning. The Metro Arson Strike Team and the San Diego Fire Rescue Bomb Squad also responded. The area around the House of Israel was evacuated immediately during the investigation. San Diego Police says the package was determined to be a hoax type of device and there was no danger to the public. Although this was not an actual destructive device, any disturbing incidents like these that are specifically placed in a location to cause fear is a crime and is taken very seriously. For safety, police will be conducting additional patrols to the area, as well as near mosques and synagogues throughout the city for at least the next week to ensure the safety of all. Now, back out here, police are still investigating this incident. They have not arrested or found anyone involved in this. That's latest here in Balboa Park. I'm Regina Yarita, CBS 8.
All right, thank you so much, Regina. Well, today, Mayor Todd Gloria and other city leaders are announcing a package of new initiatives to expand homeless shelter options. The announcement is happening at Veterans Village of San Diego campus. The mayor's office says the initiative will increase the number of shelter beds available there and at other locations. There will also be a new initiative to connect people experiencing homelessness to long-term housing. That announcement is at 9 a.m. today. We will update you as soon as we learn more. And also in city news today, the San Diego City Council is discussing what issues will be a top priority in the fiscal year 2026 city budget. Among the priorities considered is prioritizing funding for the Housing Instability Prevention Program and the Eviction Prevention Program. Expanding shelter capacity, homeless outreach, pedestrian and bicycle safety, and stormwater maintenance are all listed as top priorities for all council members. If approved, the list will be sent to the mayor's office. And the family of a woman who died while in custody at the Las Colinas detention facility in Santee is calling for reform more than 2 years after her death. Viana Granillo's family held a rally on Saturday on what would have been her 28th birthday. Granillo was arrested near San Marcos in 2022 for violating a protective order. Her family filed a wrongful death lawsuit saying jail staff didn't give her opiate withdrawal medication and didn't immediately perform CPR when she was unresponsive. Her mom wants the jail to improve protocols.
I want reform. I want to know what happened to my daughter, because she was gasping for air for 12 minutes before they found her. I mean, when they found her, they didn't do what they were supposed to do.
My daughter, Viana Granillo.
Now, we have reached out to the sheriff's office for comment and are still waiting to hear back.
And now this morning, San Diego County health officials are investigating a second case of a locally acquired dengue. Dengue is a tropical viral disease not commonly found here in the United States, This second case is not related to the first case from earlier this month in Escondido. Doctors say the risk for contracting dengue is low, but because we've had 2 cases now, they want San Diegans to stay vigilant against mosquitoes that carry the infection by dumping any standing water you may have around your house. Wear that insect repellent. We talk with an expert on dengue symptoms for what to watch out for.
Like symptoms with fever, headache, nausea, body aches, to more severe symptoms like bleeding, septic-like symptoms, and shock.
Well, you can request a mosquito inspection from the county's vector control program by submitting a request online. Go to our website, cbsa.com, and just click on the link to this story. And now this morning, 39 vote centers are now open around San Diego County. Get your vote in. Then this Saturday, more than 200 vote centers will be open every day from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. On Election Day itself, November 5th, those vote centers will be open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Extended hours for you that day. Precinct Inspector Carmen Sandoval says it is a good idea for voters to study their ballots, become familiar with the many different issues that you'll see and the candidates.
I think that helps the process go a little quicker here.
Yeah, that way you're not surprised when you're looking at your ballot when you're in the vote center. There's 3 options to vote. You can visit a nearby vote center, mail in your ballot, or drop off your ballot at an official drop box. We do have a link to the locations all that are now available for early voting. Just go to cbs8.com. Also, good place to go to get the information on what's on your ballot. And now to an update on the cross-border sewage crisis. Mexico's new president just got a tour of the repairs happening at the wastewater treatment plant, the one in Tijuana, just south of our border. President Claudia Sheinbaum visited there on Saturday. Baja California's governor says the project will be complete soon with a goal of stopping pollution from reaching the Pacific Ocean. And this morning, the National Weather Service warning beachgoers about potentially dangerous conditions at our beaches. Big waves coming, elevated surf expected, could create some big waves, big enough to pose a risk to inexperienced swimmers starting today. You'll see it there. The agency also says there may be strong rip currents as well. So, of course, always check with lifeguards on where to jump in the water if you're planning to do so. I saw a lot of people over the weekend at the beaches still because it was another lovely one to do that.
Sun came out there. It was beautiful.
Saturday was showing off.
Big difference now as we start off this week. So people might be a little startled to see cooler temperatures, wind, rain, all in the forecast. I want to emphasize that none of this is expected to be too menacing for us. When we talk about the scattered rain showers that are moving on shore, sure, it's different than what we're used to for a typical October morning so far. We haven't seen any rain in October, but it's only a few hundredths of an inch. So it's nothing too worrisome for us. Wind is going to be really breezy out there, though. Wind advisory is in play from 11 a.m. today through 9 a.m. on Tuesday. That's for our local mountains and deserts. Beach hazard statement is in effect along the coastline with those 3 to 6 foot waves. Sets of 7 and 8 footers possible from 11 a.m. today through 11 p.m. tomorrow. Let's talk about the rain. This is what we see on satellite radar imagery right now. We can see all those areas of green coming on shore. This is anything from a sprinkle to moderate rain, because even those darker green tones are really where we see that possibility of moderate rain. Granted, these are pretty fast moving cells. So that means that while you might get that quick, moderate rainfall, we're still only talking 5/100ths of an inch, maybe a 1/10 of an inch if we're being generous. And this is mainly taking place from downtown San Diego up through about the Del Mar area, moving on shore to Ramona, Lakeside, for example. We'll keep tabs on it through the day. Want to point out what our afternoon wind gusts are like. Here's 3:30 p.m. This is likely our peak, 54 miles per hour in Borrego Springs. Purple and orange are where we're most concerned. Yellow is where things will still be windy out there, 10 to 20 miles per hour, but not quite as intense as East County. And then that live look outside, we'll start to see some of the glimmers of sunlight coming through. Partly cloudy afternoon, and then we'll have a few more showers on shore overnight from tonight into early tomorrow. Let's look at traffic here at 6:09, about to be 6:10. Things are light out there. No major crashes or collisions. We have one crash that is not on a major freeway, so that's a surface street crash. Besides that, you should be good to go on your morning commute. Netta and Chris? Oh, let's take a look at those border wait times quickly. San Ysidro Port of Entry, 80-minute wait out there, so about an hour 30 and hour 20, I should say. Otay Mesa Port of Entry going to take you about 50. Back to you.